And we're back with what could possibly be the most fun segment on our show all week. We have Brittany Pickle. She is an adoption specialist at the MSPCA in Centerville. And who do we have here today?
We have Remy. He is a 2-year-old male rabbit. He was just neutered, as all rabbits are before they're adopted out. They're spayed or neutered. He came in because his owners were getting divorced and no one could take him with them when they moved. So he came in with Lops, who was on here a couple weeks ago. They're both available to adopt separately because they don't necessarily get along with other rabbits.
Wow. Now, if someone's interested in adopting a rabbit, I don't have much experience with rabbits myself. What do they need to know before they take a rabbit home with them?
That they're a lot of work. They're not just a caged animal that can be kept in a cage, like you get a fish and it stays there. Rabbits need to be interacted with, socialized every day. They need lots of exercise, so ideally they could be kept out. Lots of rabbits can be free-range rabbits, as long as there's no wires or things to chew on.
And you can train a rabbit in a litter box, is that right?
Absolutely, yeah. We try to train all of the rabbits at the shelter. It's a little harder when there's other rabbits and smells going on, but most rabbits are actually really easily trained to go in a litter box, just like a cat.
Wonderful. And they're such great pets. I think, you know, a lot of times people don't think about that, and they can run around the house and be a part of the family like any other pet.
They're kind of like a dog, except they just go to the bathroom inside.
Awesome. Yeah. Which is great.
Yes.
Let's face it.
Let's stay in.
Yeah, exactly. Such a sweetheart. So the process for adoption, they would just stop by the MSPCA in Centerville, talk to you guys and interact with the animals.
Absolutely. We always require interaction and we want everyone in the household to be there to meet the animal. And for small animals, we do require a photo of the cage or X-pen, wherever you're going to keep them, so that we know that it's the right size for that animal.
Wonderful. So important that you make sure these little guys have really good homes.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's see who we have next.
Next we have our little chihuahua, Bella. She is 9 years old. She's a teacup chihuahua, and she's amazing. She's everybody's favorite, as you can see why, because she's just
so
adorable.
Sweet.
So she came in because she was actually not getting along with the other chihuahua in the home. And we've tested her with other dogs to make sure that it wasn't just that dog in particular. And she definitely is an only child type dog. She actually can live with cats. We've seen her with cats, and she ignores them, tolerates them. But dogs, no. She should be the only dog in the home. And look at this adorable face. Do you see this?
I know. Oh my goodness.
She's only
so
5
cute.
pounds, which is normal for her. She's going to be spayed before going home. And she recently had some dental work, so she had to have some teeth pulled.
Now, how old is she?
She's 9, 10-ish, which the smaller the dog, the longer they live. So she's very tiny. She could live to be 16, 17. It's all dependent on how they're cared for, so we can't make any guarantees. But even though she's 9, she's actually got a good amount of years to go.
A lot of years to go.
Yeah.
Now she probably is potty or housebroken then.
She's housebroken. She's just amazing. Honestly, she is friendly. She could probably go home with kids as long as they're appropriate and not too active.
Yeah, because she's so teeny.
She is, and she's a little frail. She did break her leg just this past summer, so we're trying to be sensitive about not giving her too much interaction or pushing and pulling on her. She just likes to be carried around like a princess.
Oh, well, sometimes it's really nice, too, just to have that lap dog that you can cuddle up with. I think spending time with a dog is just, it can lower your blood pressure and sort of be such a calming force in the house. Love it.
Which is why we're actually doing the Wags for Tags on May 22nd. We're bringing in adoptable pets to the Yarmouth Police Department from 2 to 3 for veterans and their families, because we know that just petting little adorable animals can really calm you down and just make you feel more comfortable, and that's our goal for the veterans.
And refresh me, I kind of missed that date. You said it was going to happen Sunday?
Sunday, May 22nd
Awesome.
at the Yarmouth Police Department from 2 to 3 p.m. And you don't have to call, you can just show up. You can come just veterans, or you can come with your family as well.
Awesome. Now we're going to go from one end of the spectrum to the other end, and we have with us, who is this guy?
This is Mojo.
Mojo.
Mojo is a 7-year-old St. Bernard. He was brought in because his owner was unfortunately in a car accident and was physically unable to walk this dog, which, as you can tell, he does require some strength to keep him in line. He is a gentle giant. That's how he's described by his owner, and it's completely accurate.
He's so sweet.
He's sweet. He is outgoing. He gets along with most of the dogs that we've introduced him to, so he could go home with other dogs if we do a meet and greet. We're not sure how he would be with cats. We think he'd be great with kids as long as they're not small enough to be knocked over, because he sometimes doesn't know his size.
That's right. The big dogs, sometimes they don't know how strong they are.
He did he is Lyme positive, as a lot of dogs and people are on Cape Cod, so he wasn't able to be neutered yet. So he is going to have to be a foster to adopt so that he can take his medication, get his blood rechecked, and then he can be neutered.
Awesome. Great. So exciting. Thank you guys so much. I think this is the most fun segment that we have all week long. Really enjoy seeing all the animals here. Oh, and before we go, we should mention this.
Yes, by the way, everyone that adopts an animal of any kind at the MSPCA, Centerville, Boston, Methuen, you get a Logitech camera, which is awesome. You can bring it home and film your animals when you're not there. You can see it, it even has night vision. And you can press a button to talk to them, to tell them to maybe get off the counter or not pee on that.
That would be awesome. Or stop chewing on that table.
Stop chewing on my shoe. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Drop it. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. I really enjoy having you here. For all of us here at Barnstable this morning, we're going to be right back here on Monday morning at 8. We'll see you next week.